So guys, welcome to this next module of Influencer Ignited. Now, today I want to talk to you about polling and polls, not like the Instagram polls. All right, so I was listening to this very lengthy talk from Tai Lopez, you know, the whole like knowledge guy. Very lengthy keynote presentation that he did, and he was talking about the power of polling. It was actually a presentation about how to build an 8-figure business, which is on the horizon for me in the next 5 years, I would say. But I digress. Anyways, he talks about this, the power of polling, and we're definitely gonna speak about that later on when you actually go to launch a digital product, or you do some form of coaching, or even your lead generation magnet. But polling, you know, people ask Tai Lopez, you know, why do you show the girls, the cars, the this, that? And he's like, dude, I've tried doing just the business oriented stuff, and then I ran polls and I ran split tests and I saw what worked and what doesn't. And I think that should be the same thing for you guys. Now, if you're watching this, you probably had a limiting belief, and the reason I know what that was is because I ran a poll. Now, I'm gonna throw some screenshots up right here. I needed to understand what my audience was thinking, you know, because I think I know my audience, but you don't really know until you run some data. So for example, the whole point of this module is basically I want you to get a better understanding of what sort of content your audience would want to see, right? So ask them, you know, I know a lot of people are stuck in between like business and fitness, business and content creation, fitness and content creation, a whole bunch of stuff. Like they have a crossover between two different platforms or two different niches. Literally just poll it, find out. Like, guys, go, hey guys, I'll be shouting out one winner who, I'll be shouting out one person who answers the poll, and then just give people a few options. Would you guys, what is your guys' favorite content for me? And then go like fitness, yes, no, entrepreneurship, yes, no, day in the life, yes, no, etc., etc. And just poll and test a bunch of different things. I don't care if you have 1,000, 500, 1,000 followers, people answer, you know, and you can still get some data, even from 10, 20 points, data points. So yeah, poll when you can't decide on a lead generation magnet, which we'll talk about later. When you can't decide on a lead generation, poll when you can't decide what sort of content to post. Say that day you don't know what video you want to shoot, or that week you don't know what video you want to shoot. It's simple, just poll it. And once again, that's something about that sounds so weird. Anyways, just Instagram, put a poll up on Instagram, and look, the side benefit of that is you're actually getting people to engage with your content. Now that's what we want people to do. We want people to get acclimated that, hey, when Iman says something, when Iman asks something, I reply. When Iman puts out a product, a small ticket product, I buy it. When he puts out a bigger product, I buy it. When he puts out fucking expensive product, I buy it. When Iman tells me to go check out ClickFunnels, I do it. When Iman tells me to go check out Teachable, I do it. It's like Pavlov's dogs, you know that study, what's the guy's name, like Ivan Pavlov or something like that, where basically he just acclimates dogs, you know, to get a certain thought process when a certain action, you know, when a sound goes off, when it becomes a certain temperature, like any sort of stimulus, you know. You want to acclimate your people, your followers, make them your Pavlov's dogs. That's terrible, but still, look, you want to acclimate people to listening to your call to action, because one of the hardest things when you're building your personal brand is actually getting people to respond to what it is that you're putting out. A lot of time people will just go cold turkey, and that is the worst feeling. So you want to start off small, something low investment. You know, it's exactly like the value ladder. You know, you want people to start off something low investment, and then you creep them up. You know, you want them to answer the Instagram poll, and then when you ask a lengthier question, you want them to answer. You know, when you tell them a new YouTube video goes up, you know, then they're more likely to go see it because they're used to actually taking your call to action seriously. And Instagram poll is one of the easiest ways to go about that. And as well, you know, you'll know what sort of questions to ask your audience because you know your audience a lot better at this point. And you know, you can put out as many ads as you want, guys. If you don't know what your audience responds to, your ads won't convert. You know, your click-through rate will be shit. So that is that's, once again, this is one of the more esoteric modules about personal branding and how to grow on Instagram specifically. You know, it's nothing hard closing, but this is the foundation. This is the sort of stuff you need to understand your audience. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up for this module, and I shall see you guys in the next module, or the next section.